Welcome, everyone, to the Mon Alisa, I still think fuck, after party. So far in here with Alisa and myself, of course, Alisa, the guest of honor, and the one, the only amazing bionic dance. And Kate, I believe you have some news that you're doing a little something with the channel. Are you?
Yeah. Well, I just put out a video explaining all of my plans, so go watch it. But I'll tell you now, I have been doing YouTube atheism for a very long time, and there are no new theist arguments under the sun. And honestly, I've been tired for a couple of years. I've been wanting to move on to my actual passion, which is animation and storytelling. So I have a bunch of animation projects in the works, and on the new video that I just put out, you can get a preview of the really big one. So yeah, cool. That's what's coming, but I'm not ready yet exactly. I've just sort of figured out how to do it and not end up broke. So, you know, it could be a little while. I want to build up a buffer of animations so I have a cushion if I have to like take some time off. But yeah.
Somebody thinks you're cool, Kate.
Okay. Well, you know, I'll take it. Thank you.
That's my good friend Dave. He actually lives in my area, so we've never met in person yet because we only really met when the whole COVID thing sort of just started. So we got to wait for it to die down a little bit. And I've been getting a little bit more daring and hitting the pub here and there, but we wear a mask. You know, you lift it up, take a sip, put the damn mask down. Just keep your damn hands washed and your fucking masks on, people. It's really not that hard.
Does booze in Mahal kill the virus?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I'm trying to kill it with this beer. But yeah, so you say you got multiple animation projects that you're going to be working on.
Yes.
I'll give you a reminder. Hit me up for some voice work because I can do all kinds of voices, including accents.
Right now, the only voice I need will be the In a World guy for the trailer. You know what I'm talking about?
I could do that.
That's
Randolph
the
was just
only
saying,
thing I need right now.
My buddy Randolph, who I'll be doing the call-in show True North Talk, which you see in the background here soon. We're still doing some demolition and rebuilding of the area we're going to be using as the studio. He goes, "You should be that In a World guy. You should do that kind of voice." Yeah. Because we're going to turn PC Place into a giant mud pit.
Okay, a little different that one, but okay.
Sure, but you get the idea. Like I can do those kinds of ad type.
Yeah, voices. Yeah. Okay, now sound like a 5'4", 86-year-old Armenian woman.
5'4", 86-year-old Armenian woman. That's quite specific. But I think I can do it. No, that almost sounded more Finnish than anything. But
I almost, you know what it sounded like to me was a Monty Python character.
Oh, that's another compliment. Thank you. Considering I was a huge fan of the Monty Python stuff, for sure.
And then you went on a diet. Now you're a regular size fan.
Exactly. But this isn't helping. It's kind of bringing the weight back on. So basically, you know. Well, mind you, we don't really buy beer. We just really rent it because I'm in the bathroom, right? So, you know what? You know, you've reached a certain age where you start doing things that you really kind of laughed about at other people doing when I was younger. Folks, I've started on recommendation of my very good friend Randolph, who I just mentioned. I started drinking Metamucil. That's right. Because it does lower bad cholesterol, and I'm pretty sure I'm loaded with bad cholesterol. This doesn't help. And, you know, because I like my pizza with all the greasy crap on it, and I love the bacon breakfast stuff, and, you know, so, and steaks. But I've kind of cut back on that stuff, so more veggies.
You know, honestly, celery seems to do the job rather nicely. And it helps that I like celery. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of taste. And I'm a super taster, so that's good because otherwise it would probably be bitter. And it's crispy and it's just full of liquid. It's actually fun to eat it. I like it. Yeah. You know, it's just a bonus that it does nice things for you.
Are you one of those people that puts the peanut butter or the
absolutely not. I eat it straight.
Straight up.
Just and there you go.
I actually like celery, or I might eat it more often.
Yeah.
Celery's good. Bok choy is same family, so bok choy might be a good. I mean, if you like that sort of thing.
Mm.
The only time I ever eat celery is like if it comes with the boneless wings at Applebee's. And I'll eat the 2 sticks of celery with the ranch.
Yeah.
You know,
Ranch.
never have I ever eaten at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Particular reason?
No, it's not a moral thing. It's just like it has never, the opportunity has not presented itself at a time when, you know, I really felt the need. Like, it's never been one of those things, everyone's in a group of friends, we're all done drinking or some shit after the club, you know, and it's like, hey, let's go get food. And inevitably we default to IHOP or Denny's or some shit. You know,
IHOP.
we've never ended up at an Applebee's. It's just never happened.
I just took my mom yesterday. It was Sunday, right? Yes. I always go for brunch with my mom on Sundays. And I just took her. I said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to IHOP. I need my chicken and waffles. So, and they have the awesome chicken strips, I guess they're like their actual chicken breasts are so juicy. And when you get them like piping hot and they dip it in that weird mustard thing that they make, or I don't know, it's some kind of weird dip that they give you. It's really tasty. And of course I smother the pancakes, the waffles in bacon and then, you know, whatever flavor syrup I feel like at the time. Yesterday happened to be maple.
You know, I have like I used to have diet restrictions. And so for a good long time, I actually could not have mustard. So I've never had chicken and waffles.
Really?
Really, it's only recently I've let myself even try things like hot wings because I was figuring inevitably they'd knock me on my ass. But now that I don't have the seizures anymore, I've been expanding my dietary horizons, I guess.
Wow, this is kind of. I got to know what kind of things have you been checking out?
Well, I mean, okay, granted, I've been binging on a lot of stuff I couldn't have, like ginger, but for a good long time, and I know this is extremely stupid, but for a very long time, I wouldn't eat mustard just because it had turd in the name. But but also, it's like a lot of vinegar in it, you know, and I don't like vinegar. But what I've discovered, like, I've talked to some Australians about Vegemite, and they say Americans don't get Vegemite. We put too much on. You know, you're supposed to lightly coat the bread. Like, you know, you don't slather it on like it's mayonnaise or some shit. And don't get me started on how nasty mayonnaise is. But, you know, so it's like I'm doing that with mustard now on sandwiches where it's just a light coating. It's not like slathered. And it actually works for me. And it's not, you know, again, making me have seizures.
Is it like the real mustard or is it like American yellow mustard?
Oh, American yellow mustard. Come on. You know, this is the kind of thing where it's like I'm eating these at home, you know, I'm doing that. You know, this is going to a ballpark kind of mustard, not like, you know, do you have any gray poop on? What do you put gray poop on anyway?
I don't know.
There was this one time though, I came home from school sick and I ate a sandwich that was just mustard and butter. That's one of the most bizarre stories. It was just mustard and butter.
You said you were how old?
Dijon mustard and butter.
You said you were how old?
This was just this last summer, so like 18.
Okay.
It was so weird. I don't know why.
By the way, Alisa, you are legal to drink here where I live.
Where are you from again? I forgot.
Vancouver, BC, Canada.
Okay, it was Canada, right?
Yeah, and our drinking age is 19.
Yeah, and I know.
But they'll let you vote at 18.
Oh,
I think they should allow drinking at 18 so they can go in and go, I'm going to vote for this guy. He fucking won.
Wow, drunk voting.
Yeah. I've done it many times.
Really? I might need to get drunk just to get through all this politics.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We're doing an election here as well. It's provincial. It's not Canada-wide. So I think I have to decide on which politician I hate the least and vote for that one. Yeah.
So it took me a second to remember that Canada has provinces. So I went with a very different definition of provincial.
Oh,
and it wasn't flattering, I have to say.
No, I know exactly what you mean. No, it's not that kind of provincial.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I think Canada's great. The only thing it needs is warmer weather and, well, less Quebec. So,
it's funny. Because they're separatist.
No, it's because they speak French. There's no other reason. I hate the sound of French grates on my ears. It's like I would rather have my ears cut off with a chainsaw than listen to people speaking French.
Comment t'as osé à me dire ça?
What's going on, X?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, Fransugo wa to temo baka desu ne.
Oh, honton.
You guys know more French than I do, and I'm the Canadian.
So they want Nihongo desu.
That was Japanese. That was it. In Japanese, I was saying French is very stupid.
Yeah.
Ta gueule.
Is that Jepa Frenchanese? Is that what that was? It almost sounded French.
Huronsugo is Japanese language. The go makes it language. Huronsugo. Huronsugo. But anyway.
Gotcha. I learned something. See? This is why I like doing these shows. I learn something every time.
Well, it's not necessarily something worth learning, but
any knowledge you gain is worth gaining, I think.
Is it?
I guess we can. I was just going to say.
I have some knowledge I could do without, like that time someone made me watch Two Girls, One Cup. I could have done without it.
Yeah, I could go without that one. That'd be great if I could just forget that.
Like rewind time. There was moments as soon as that started, I was like, "Where's a fucking fork?" Because I want to gouge my eyes out right now. Then I heard that it was all like a fake thing, and it was actually soft serve chocolate ice cream or something.
Still,
I know.
Where was dispensed from?
Where did exactly? I hope she. Never mind. We're not going to get too deep into this.
Well, I've recently become a big fan of Jim Jeffries. I think he's hilarious.
He's very good.
One of his, he just said one sentence that I think fits into this conversation perfectly well. He says, "But you can't smell porn."
Good thing. Although I think every time somebody says you can't smell something that you watch, for whatever reason, I always hearken back to the Ren and Stimpy episode where he's talking about smell-o-vision. I don't know why.
No,
and the
sir,
stapler socks. Yeah, no, sir, I don't like it. I think my favorite thing from all the Ren and Stimpy, other than the really good episodes, was Powdered Toast Man. For me, that guy. I even have a shirt that says it's designed like the first issue was Superman in the DC comics, where it says "Action Toast" and it's got Powdered Toast Man holding up the horse.
Yeah, the way he flies backwards, just so absurd.
Cling tenaciously to my buttocks.
I was like, actually, international log, and of course, Happy Joy.
Yeah. The best Christmas present to this day I've ever gotten. And all my friend did was go out into somewhere, I guess, where they had a bunch of chopped wood. He found a log, perfect fucking log with a little thing sticking out of the side. And he got me a little hammer with some nails, some Barbie clothes, some G.I. Joe clothes. And it was the high fashion log. And he put it into a big ass box and got it for me. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And he put like rattles and marbles. And so I'd shake it and all I'd hear was this rattling noise. And then I opened it up and it was log, and I was like, holy fuck, that's the best creative gift I've ever had. I kept it for years until it dried out so much that it literally, I lit a cigarette 3.5 miles away from it and it burst into flames. So I was like, probably not a good idea to keep this thing anymore.
Or maybe you could just vape.
Or I could do that, but the vape wasn't a thing at the time. I'm talking like early 90s when the X-Men cartoon first came out. That's how.
Oh my god, I was so excited when that came on.
So excited that actually one of the first series I watched when I downloaded DC Plus, other than the Mandalorian, was the X-Men cartoons because they have them on there, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Rewatched them all.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's held up.
No, the art was really And same with the original Avengers cartoon they had on. Like
Now,
Hawkeye's
I want you to go find the Japanese introduction for X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
And just
the Japanese one.
Yeah, watch
that. Like plasma dicks, like Legend of the Overfiend, or what?
No. It's the anime. It's the intro that they did for the American show that they imported to Japan. But they did it in a like almost way too high of a budget art style. And like it has Wolverine just destroying a shitload of robots and Cyclops blowing up robots, and there's this horrible metal song at the beginning of it.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah, that came out when? About 2011, I think, or something.
Which one?
The X-Men, the Japanese one.
No. This was the same show from the 2000s. I mean, sorry, from the 90s.
Oh,
that they showed over in Japan, but they had a different intro than what we had here in America.
Oh, I see. Because they did a Japanese 11 episode thing with the X-Men, I think, just in around 2011 or so.
Oh, see, I don't even remember that one. At that point, I was going to burn out on X-Men shit. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
I will probably have to mute my mic in a few minutes to go feed kitties, but I can.
I heard them. I heard them screaming.
Yeah. Hey, Neil, share this screen real quick.
Sure. Oh, jeez. I already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
First time I saw that, I was on the fucking floor because that's terrible.
Oh
you know, the thing I had to get into the conversation with people. Now, if there's two of them, is it Batmans or Batmen?
I saw your tweet earlier. I would say Batman.
I like, actually, I'm sort of leaning towards Batmanses.
I like Batmans.
Batmans? Actually, you know what? It makes sense either way, I think.
Yeah.
Look at all those Batmans.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, maybe Batman might be grammatically correct, but yeah, I think you're right. Batman's sounds better.
Well, someone tried to say Batsmen, and that's actually like a real thing, and it has nothing to do with Batman. It's like Batsmen. I think it's either a baseball thing or it's the royal Batman who goes out and does like chores for people.
I think X got it. I think it's cricket related.
Oh.
Because they have bat boys in baseball, the guys that run out and grab the bats when the guys take off. But I think Batman,
bowler and a Batman, or Batman, or Batman, or something like that.
Batman.
I don't know. I've watched cricket all of 3 minutes of my life.
Yeah, everything I know about cricket comes from like a couple of sitcoms that I've seen that mention it.
Mine is Douglas Adams.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Is this actually a thing?
I'd watch it.
So would I.
I don't think that's real.
Harmonica Man, you're lying.
Although you know what's
removing your wrench.
You know what's best, of course, is Bambi versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah,
I was
classic.
just about to ask if you'll do that.
That is a classic. That's old.
Yeah,
it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
See, it's moments like that where I'm like, God damn it. You have to keep reminding me.
But I mean, it was made before any of us were born. It was like 60 something, and or at least I'm a, seriously.
No, I have a bad back, and every once in a while it's sciatica, right? It goes out, and I literally need this to mobilize myself.
Oh,
yeah. No, it's just a prop. It's just a prop, Kate.
Okay, like you know when
it's just a model.
People have just discovered, oh, hey, we're going to have a kid. One of us is preggers, all of that stuff. And all of a sudden, the people who are already parents come out of the woodwork and start telling them about all the things they'll never do again. And, I just hit 44 and everyone's trying to make me feel old in much the same way. If I complain about anything, even remotely physical, hell, I could just say I'm hungry. And they all go, you're getting old. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Professor Frank giving you a hard time here?
It's so frustrating because, I'm a kid at heart. I don't feel old yet. I don't think I look old. And yet everyone wants me to be a geezer. Everyone.
Well, I don't want you to be a geezer. Why do you think I bought the T-shirt that said, "I'm not like most teens. I'm in my 50s." Right?
Nice.
So, I mean, because I'm a kid at heart too. I have stuffed animals on my bed, for fuck's sake, like some 18-year-old. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've got a stuffed animal that I've had since the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm gonna go feed the cats. I'll be right back.
You bet. I think my oldest ones, speaking of Ren and Stimpy, are these ones. Ren.
No.
And you know what? I bought these and then heard about the ones that actually fart when you squeeze them. I should have got those ones. Yeah, that's probably, and a couple of dragon Beanie Babies, I think, are the oldest ones that I own. And they're all from the
remember
90s.
who did the voice of Stimpy?
Billy West.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
Yep. First time I used to, I tried to imitate them back in the day. Oh, Ren, what is it, man? Oh, come on, Stimpy, play with your cat named Mouse. I don't care.
I think my favorite character on Ren and Stimpy, they didn't have him on very many episodes, but it was George Liquor.
Yes. Yes.
It's like the stereotypical 50s or 60s dad.
Yeah. But they never showed him, really. It was just the pipe or something like that. Or no, that was Father.
Yeah,
the Father and Mother episode.
George Liquor is the one that would get pissed off and rip his shirt off and to beat the crap out of Ren. And
yes, that's right. And there were so many good episodes, but I've narrowed, I think, my favorites down to just a few. The wrestling one, where they meet Loaf and Lump or whatever the fuck their names are, the two wrestlers, and Stimpy wants Stimpy wants to turn it, yelling the bad man mean words or whatever. I like Loaf. I like Lump. He's yelling it out. There's spit flying everywhere.
I like him, and I like him.
Yeah,
and we like each other.
Yeah. We can't talk about Ren and Stimpy without mentioning the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman.
Of course.
I still love, like telling people that we're going to be celebrating Yaxmas this year.
I did that for years and years and years. To the point where like I rented places with friends all the time, and I put shaving scum in the sink just for the day, right? So they go, "He came." We joke about it, of course, but it just gave us reason to smoke doobies and drink. So it's Yaxmas, or Yaxmas is another holiday we can just get shittered on. So
I like to celebrate Giftmas. Go out there and buy me something.
Yeah, there you go. Well, tomorrow's my Giftmas. I will be I can't believe it. I'm going to be 54. I know I don't behave that way, but that's actually where I'm going to be tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Your continued mortal existence pleases me, pitiful earth creature.
All right. I hate to break it to you folks, but nobody's going to top that.
Oh, you should see the thing I'm doing on Facebook now. I have this whole, it looks like some sort of military orders thing. It says, directive regarding anniversary of uterine expulsion. Recipient is hereby ordered to have 1 day of type happy. Failure to comply shall result in, or shall be punished by spankings of type birthday equal to the number of the recipient's age plus 1 of type good luck. Directive ends.
That is awesome.
Oh
I try to be creative when I wish people happy birthday because everyone's just like best wishes, and it's like, yeah. That's
You're
easy
old.
to say.
I get that one a lot. You're old. That's fucking brilliant. All right. I know you've stated them here on the show, but I fully expect something on my Twitter profile tomorrow. Okay, I'm sorry, but if I don't find something with that kind of imaginative season greeting, birthday greeting, I will find you. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there is a very good chance we'll end up in the same place at some point a few years from now when they let us.
Exactly. And when you brought it to my attention that you had missed out on so much, I am going to make damn fucking sure you don't this time around.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure I want to go to Faithless Forum, frankly. Maybe American Atheist. Well, okay, man, I don't know whether I
What if I put something on here? Would you come
I don't
here?
know whether I should be airing some dirty laundry or not, but there's a few people that I'm kind of pissed at the moment, and some of them are rather prominent, and so I don't know if I should keep my mouth shut or actually just start to vent.
I'm happy it's not me because I'm unknown.
You're known. What are you talking about? And dude,
there's just some people who've been behaving like complete chowder monkeys, and
oh, yeah.
well, I mean, one of the reasons I want to stop doing YouTube, or at least YouTube atheism, is because of all the backdoor, like behind the scenes nonsense that honestly feels like high school all over again. And I just don't want to deal with the politics anymore. I really don't.
Yep, I caught a couple of whiffs of that last night when I was editing all my week stuff for the week, and I was just like, boy, am I glad I'm over here in a kiddie pool, not just doing my own thing. I've got a beer sitting in my own little tiny pool full of warm water and just kind of laughing at stuff going on. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on here.
It was actually cold water, folks, but he made it warm.
Yeah.
Beer.
Just with his warmth and kindness, right? That's
Well, I mean, I displaced about 90% of it when I got into it. So, I mean, the rest that's left over is just the water that was left from the yard that kind of flowed back in.
So why is it that like meteors always seem to land in craters? We should just fill in all the craters and meteors will never hit the earth.
I don't know why that is, but you're right. I agree with you. And X, I was going to say the other night, you when you guys were live, and you're like, "Oh, I should come in there." I had promised to go on the Tart show. And let me tell you how much fucking fun that was. It was myself and a couple other atheists versus like 4 or 5 fucking theists. And we got it to the point. I'm very good at this, by the way. We got it to the point where they were arguing amongst themselves of who was right and who was wrong. So it was fucking brilliant.
See, that's as much as I don't like the guy anymore. David Smalley had a really good time when he had he interviewed Christ, who was it at the time? It was Saiton Brugengate and Eric Hovind.
Saiton Bruggen?
Yeah.
But I hate his name because every time I hear it is Saiton Bruggen Kate, which is of course my name. And it drives me up the wall. Every time I hear that, I almost don't want to say my own name because it's sullied by that asshole.
Yeah. And so they couldn't even like agree among themselves trying to fight the atheist. And he's just like, why the fuck should I debate either one of you? You can't even get along with whatever you think Christianity is. Like, why do you come to me when you actually have a answer that's on the same page?
Are they all from the same sect, or was it just different types of, like Protestants and Baptists?
One was a Calvinist and the other one wasn't.
I've always said that if I ever become a Christian, I'm going to be a Lex Lutheran. But
one of the guys in the show I was in was a Calvinist. His name's Jesse something or other. But I was asking them questions, and they would try to answer, but they'd always try to shift it to something else. And I'm like, no, get back here.
No, and see, is my school of philosophy that I follow is hard determinism. So I think this is a clockwork universe,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm very much a determinist.
And so
free will is an illusion.
Yep, exactly. And so these people that are Calvinists, I'm like, well, at least they got that answer right. There ain't shit you can do to change whatever the big guy in the sky wants to do because he set the goddamn thing in motion. So
some of us were born doomed.
Yep. That's one of the things I told him. I said, guys, if you, well, I've used this multiple times and so have other people. If your deity was all knowing, then the whole fucking thing is a setup.
It just makes me laugh even harder when they bring up intercessory prayer. It's like, that's not how a being who knows it all and plans it all works.
Well, what it comes down to is that blanking now. I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, maybe let's let Elisa, you were going to say something too, and then maybe that'll trigger it.
You got 3 big personalities.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to get a wedge in there. I could hand you my giant crowbar that I was using. I don't know if you guys like X and Kate. I don't know, and Elisa. I don't know if you guys saw. We were doing live shoots of the building of our studio for True North Talk, and we did some demolition taking down a roof yesterday. And there's this massive crowbar that I was using. I was going to say you could use that, Elisa. You can get it.
Let me speak. God damn it.
And then, but Peter DeTucker, who does the Gonna Go For It channel, took the video, sped it up, and put the Benny Hill theme music in it.
Yakety sax, huh?
I have
Oh,
been
it's
trying to find out if that's like if not public domain, at least allowed to be used on YouTube and monetized. It
Yes,
is?
you can. Yes, it's well beyond the 25 years.
Wait, say that again?
It's well beyond the 25-year grandfather clause.
Oh.
Anything
Oh,
that's
okay.
been out past, hey, J Mike, past 25 years, I think it's fair game. Unless somebody buys the rights to it and that's
They release
reestablished.
a product that has it in there again.
I
Just,
mean,
that's why Disney keeps re-releasing their shit.
yeah, but the thing is, I mean, like, and it's probably changed since I took any copyright law back in college because that was, mumble decades ago. But it like, I remember that the rule was death plus 50, where if you've
maybe.
created something artistic and then you die 50 years after that, then it becomes public domain. But I think at one point they changed it to 75 and then maybe back and forth again. I'd have to look up the history of it, but I don't think it was ever less than 50 unless they've changed it again.
I think it might be different where you are because I'm pretty sure in Canada it was death plus 25.
Well,
Maybe.
I was
I could
going
be
to
wrong.
school in the United States, so I learned U.S. copyright law, but,
Let's see. I got a question. J Mike, I just saw you pop into the chat. Welcome, my friend. Would you like to jump in here with us? Because I still have to schedule getting you on the show. We had it one time, but shit fell apart and whatnot. So if you're interested, just say yes, and I will find you on Twitter, and I'll send you a link.
Kate, just so you know, it is not public domain in the United States.
fuck. Oh, well. I've always wanted to, like, I play VR a lot, and there's this one game, maybe you've heard of it, Beat Saber.
Love it.
Yeah, a great game. And there's level editors out there where you can make your own tracks and stuff. And I was going to do one based on Yakety Sax, and I got about like a quarter of the way through it and sort of gave up because it's really hard to do. It's really awkward. But then I was like, and yet I'd never be able to show this on my YouTube channel because it would get like seriously hardcore flagged. So...
Well, speaking of that, I want to ask you guys a question. I found out when we were recording on Saturday that good old Cupcake Matt Powell has used one of my clips on a show that he was on, and he didn't provide attribution to it.
Not necessary. Not necessary. If he's using it for commentary or criticism, it falls under fair use, no attribution necessary.
Well, see, the thing is, I didn't recall him say, they didn't say anything about the clip in general. He just shared a clip, and it was horribly edited. And he wasn't talking about the one in particular. They just kind of showed something like to join two clips together that they had.
Was it still on topic?
It possibly could have been. I didn't watch the whole damn thing, but I was boiling because I'm like, come on, man.
It would be really difficult to make any kind of case for that not being fair use, I hate to say.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the guy that's a mass flagger or, the guy that makes copyright
Venom
that don't
Fang
actually
X
work. So
you don't want to be Venom Fang X of the atheist scene, do you?
no.
No.
I mean, and I wrote them nicely on their YouTube walls that, hey, I don't mind you using my stuff. Just provide a link so people could see it unedited,
No.
And so it's really just up to them whether they're going to be nice or not. That's fine. I've got his address.
It's Matt Powell.
What?
He's not going to be nice.
In Minecraft. In
you said
Minecraft.
who? Did you see? I thought you said who's Matt Powell, and I was like, no. You didn't just say that.
Oh no. He's challenged me to a debate, and I'm like, go fuck yourself, Matt. I have no time for you.
You've seen the stream that I was in where I tried to challenge him to tell me that I should be executed for being a lesbian, and he wouldn't do it.
I remember
He
that one.
totally pussed out. I still have that footage. I think it's even up on my channel.
Yep.
Oh, why am I typing? I just read your comment, J Mike, and it sounds like a plan. I'm easy to find. You look for the neon green background with the spinning logo, and that's me on Facebook. But you're on Twitter too, and I think we're following each other. So you can hit me up either way. And I've got lots of room in November. I'm booked solid for all of October. So, and almost half of November. So I'm trying to get Dillahunty on here too. I think we'll figure something out and get him on. He said he would do it a long time ago.
He's also one of the people I'm pissed at.
Oh, are you? Oh.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. I, on Facebook, said that I don't want to vote for Joe Biden because he's not going to fight for me or the issues I care about. He's not left enough. And
Right.
instant unfriend, even though we've known each other for like years, literally about a decade. He unfriends me like that. Fuck Matt Dillahunty.
Wow. That's strange.
Shitty? Yeah.
Yeah, shitty and strange, but I can, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Most of the time he's, you know, I'm on board with most of the stuff he says, but that's not.
Yeah, there's not really anything you can say about it. That's something.
Right.
Yeah,
I disagree wholeheartedly. If it's somebody you've known for like a decade, you at least owe the conversation to them, especially when you work together and stuff.
I would say the same.
But his whole response was just friendship over BIP. You know, I mean, not exactly that. That wasn't it verbatim, but that was the essence of it. It was one reply, unfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, to hell with him. It's kind of the same thing with Essence of Thought, you know, where it was like, I'm not entirely certain I'm on board with your agenda, but tell me more. Instantly, you were persona non grata. You know, one strike and you're out shit is just not okay.
Yeah. I've never been a fan, and this is nothing against anyone in particular, but I've never been a fan of anyone that doesn't at least want to give you the opportunity to explain whatever the action is. Right? Because people might have reasons for it. And you say, you know, Biden doesn't exactly stand up for everything that I'm for. So I'm going to choose a different party. And I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, it's your damn vote. I mean,
yeah.
Right.
But I mean, even still, though, I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with a lot of my friends who are voting for Joe Biden just for no reason other than orange man bad, you know, like they don't care about the issues or the policies. They just want to get rid of Trump. I'm kind of irritated with those folks. But unless they really, really, really cross the line, I haven't unfriended any of them. A lot of them have unfriended me, but I haven't unfriended people just for disagreeing. They have to be royal jackasses in my direction first.
Yeah. Exactly.
Have you talked to him since then about it or at all?
No, I've had zero contact with him, and kind of that's how I want it, which is part of why I don't want to go to Faithless Forum.
I see.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking on one hand, I might want to go just to talk with him and see why all of that happened. Of course, you know how Matt can be sometimes. I mean, it might turn into something that we didn't really want to happen because, you know, he likes to defend whatever positions he has, which is fine. I have no issues with that at all. I think anyone, if you hold a position, you should be able to defend it. But yeah, just simply unfriending you for a single statement seems a little harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he maligned my intelligence along the way. Like he said, I can't deal with this kind of foolishness. I think it was, I can't abide it or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, I see. And then
politics.
Yeah. It can drive wedges between people you wouldn't expect it to either. But that's not. Yeah. Maybe it's just
a neighborly thing to do.
Right, but like I would give someone a chance at least to explain their position. I may not agree with it, but most of the things I don't think, well, unless you're out there slaughtering people for a stupid reason, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to unfriend you just because we have a difference of opinion on something.
I mean, unless it was like you think Star Trek is better than Star Wars, then lock and load. But, you know.
I like them both, so I don't really give one more weight than the other.
Prefer one to the other.
But Kate, you're going to make me put on my Star Trek uniform in a second here.
Hey, if my hair wasn't a mess, I'd go get my Enterprise jacket and put that on for you.
Sweet. You have an Enterprise jacket?
My X-Wing pilot or Boba Fett hoodies, one or the other, you know.
Oh my goodness, I have to see the Boba Fett hoodie one day. You have to pop in one day and see that.
It's one of the ones that zips up all the way up to the hood, so it looks like you're wearing his helmet.
Yeah, nice. I've seen them like advertised, but I've never seen anyone actually put them into use, like action. You know, like I've never seen that.
If I know we're going to be at the same convention together at some point, remind me.
I will, and I'm sure we will, because I plan on hitting a lot more in the future. Randolph and I, who just joined us, by the way, welcome, Randolph.
Hey, Randolph.
Randolph was amazing yesterday. I went and helped him, as I was telling you earlier, in the sped up video that Peter did was just hysterical. We tore down the roof.
Great. That was brilliant.
Yeah. But Randolph surprised me with a nice little birthday dinner and a cake that his wife put together, a traditional Chinese type cake where the eggs have to be at like room temperature. They have to be perfect in order for this cake to turn out properly. And she was kind of upset because it didn't turn out quite perfect, but it was still really, really tasty. And the one thing I love about Chinese baking is it's not overly sweet. It's got just that right amount of sweet and flavor. And like you're not just drinking it like you just ate a cube of sugar. You know what I mean? Like it's not that.
Yeah,
they've got a lot of stuff like that, or they'll have some buns and then they'll put a very thin paper layer of sugar on top, but it's not like a glazed donut or anything. It just it soaks into the bun and you hardly notice it, but it adds a nice little sweetness to the top.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't soak in. Yeah.
I'm like there's a coffee shop I absolutely love, and I don't go there anymore, obviously, because pandemic, but it's where we'd have our every other week board game nights. And while I love their coffee and I love their sandwiches, their desserts are insanity. I mean, like you ever been to Cinnabon? It's like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, except they also do these really weirdly non-standard, like, Rice Krispie bars. Well, they'll make it with Captain Crunch or Fruit Loops or any of that stuff too, different cereals. And some of those are pretty good, but they will sell them in bricks the size of your own head. And it's just like, wow.
Somebody's asking in the chat about where to go for that. So
I'm on it.
I sent it in the private chat to the link, but you can share it.
I've got it right here.
Perfect. And theoretically, he's asking if I could be a native Canadian Viking. And actually, there is Nordic heritage on my dad's side, so I guess I do fit that bill.
Quit bragging.
Yeah. I guess I like... Okay, because my favorite band is from Sweden, Roxette. And also I spent a very long time in Seattle, where there's a big Scandinavian population. So... even though I'm really not Scandinavian myself, I do feel a certain connection with Scandinavian folks just because I've been surrounded by them for so long.
Yep, that's right. Kate and I were like practically neighbors at one time. But we didn't know each other at the time.
And I consider that a shame because me and some of my friends would go up to BC, to Vancouver fairly frequently. I love the town.
Well, we would have hung out. Definitely.
Come back again. We'll all hang out.
Sure. And I was saying on Facebook a couple of days ago that there's like all those stereotypical places to eat in Canada that I haven't done yet. Like I've never been to Harvey's. I've never been to Tim Hortons, all that stuff. I just it never came up. So next time I go to Canada.
How do you feel about sushi? Because we have more sushi restaurants here than Japan has.
Well, the thing is, I have to say there's really only one kind of fish I eat. But I do like a good California roll. I love crab.
We've got a place here called Sushi King, and their California rolls are probably they're big. They're twice the diameter of your typical sushi.
Okay, I gotta get up to Vancouver.
So we can all go there.
Randolph
I have no idea what fever ray is.
I'm sorry. Say that again?
Aunt Jer in the chat there says, "Do I like Fever Ray?" I don't even know what that is. Is that a restaurant, a singer? What is that?
I don't know either.
Is that a disorder? Fever.
Oh, yes. It's a ray gun that makes people sick.
It's that thing they hit you with when you walk in and they want to know if you have COVID.
It was set to stun. Now I've set it to ill. I am going to shoot you with my fever ray.
You have got to put that in one of your future animations.
Absolutely.
Better make notes so you don't forget.
I have a big list of stuff I need to animate as like comedy. Believe me.
This would be a good one.
Just so you know, both X and Kate and you too, Alisa, if you ever have the opportunity, Randolph and I do plan. We are Randolph's the president of Canadian Atheists, and I'm the community advocate for Canadian Atheists.
Very important role that.
Yes, and I'm just not used to this damn thing yet. Goddamn newfangled technology. But we're going to be hosting major things like that once we're allowed to do so again. So we're probably, and I'm already in talks. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm already in talks with Drew and Thomas about possibly doing a Canadian version of the Faithless Forum here with their blessing, of course, because it's their brainchild. So we might do one here in Vancouver, and then one in Toronto. And I have people that will be willing to help us do that in Toronto. But I'd fly over there anyways for that.
Yeah. So this is
I've never been to Toronto.
Wanting to do here, like with Canadian Atheists, we're planning to do this, so this all fit in very well. Neil joined at just the right time, and we're just this is something that we would be doing it this year if there wasn't the COVID-19. Like we're already looking to costs for insurance and site costs and things like that, and marketing and on and brochures, all this kind of stuff. There's a lot to do to organize this thing. And I've got a line on some people who can do security.
Me too.
A bunch of bikers actually.
Oh, I can get Paladin actually.
Well, you know, I've
to volunteer.
Maybe.
I've never been to Toronto. I'm curious. Maybe I'll fire up Google Earth VR and have a look at it later tonight. But I mean, it's still, now you guys are giving me an excuse to go get a damn passport.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you don't have to run out and get one now because obviously the borders are so fucking forget about it.
Well, I mean, true, but let's put it this way. COVID came down when my parents were in Oaxaca, Mexico. And they haven't been back to the U.S. yet.
Are they enjoying themselves?
Yeah, they like it. And they actually do have dual citizenship and own a house there, so they're okay. But they really wanted to come home. And usually we get together over the summer, and I haven't seen them since.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
Yeah, so, you know, that's another reason to get a passport is why I bring it up, to be able to go visit someday, you know.
Yeah.
It just seems like a good thing to have.
Yours just expired? Is that what happened? Or?
Oh, yeah, long ago. I haven't left the country in a long time when I needed one.
Start the process now.
You could just go into Canada and, you know, they didn't even check.
No, I can literally go to 7-Eleven and get a passport. That's how fucking easy it is here.
Not here.
Well, I mean, like, I know I told this story a couple of years ago on my YouTube channel because, you know, I put bloopers at the end of my videos. And I kept going off in search of the perfect video, the blooper-free video. And I came so close on one of them and fucked up my end tagline. And so I had to tell this story. Me and my friend Brooke, back in Vermont, we would go to La Ronde in Montreal every now and then with my dad and Brooke's dad, right? And sometimes Brooke's half-brother Vito. And what would happen is we'd all pile into Mike, that's Brooke's dad's name, Mike's truck, and drive up there. And every year, he would screw something up on the border crossing. He would go like forgetting his address or forgetting his kids' names or forgetting his own age or something. Every time he'd answer all the questions badly. And so the last time we went, before I went off to college, we're crossing the border. He gets every question right, every question perfect. And he's being waved through. He hits the gas. He's in fucking reverse.
Oops.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that is what it was like screwing up my own tagline at the end of my own video when I was this close to blooper free. Oh my gosh. So yeah.
Did he didn't damage anything when he was okay, no, but
it was in reverse.
Then did he get any hassle after that or?
No, we just all had a good laugh. It's a fun story to tell, but still.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
There we go. There's a little quick one I like to.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And by the way, guys, have you subbed to True North Talk yet?
I have not. I need to do that.
It's very easy. You can just type youtube.com/True North Talk.
Or they can click the link that I got in the restriction box.
Oh yeah, of course.
Did I just say restriction box?
I heard destriction.
Is that what? Oh, okay.
It sounded like you were having them destrict things.
They're fixed.
And we do reciprocal subscriptions from True North Talk. Well, we can keep up with them anyway.
Yes. Yes. But you see, I've hit this one quite a few times today because my phone's been going bonkers. So every time we hear the coins, you got to have a drink.
Hear the what now? Oh, the coins.
Yeah, like my phone makes the Mario coin noise, the bing. You know, when he gets a coin in the game, I use that as my notification when I get like a notification, I guess. So, and then I hit the little coin ticker thing.
Oh,
and,
Neil, we just moved up to 111 subscribers.
That's one of
awesome.
them.
It's a palindrome.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's
right.
the palindrome. Yeah,
He's been waiting for that, folks. I'm not sure why, but he's been waiting for
I just like palindromes.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I like at least take note of it, if not point it out, whenever my either subscriber numbers or Facebook friend numbers are palindromic.
Yeah.
Anyway, my text message sound is from Invader Zim.
Nice.
Oh,
Look at
That's great.
That's awesome.
that is perfect for a text message.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
my notification is from this video game, Starshot. So every once in a while, I'll be
Surprise.
playing the game,
Oh,
and I pass by something that makes that sound, and I think I have a notification on my phone, and I'm like, dang it!
yeah.
Okay, that reminds me of when I was like doing a Pokemon Go group with a bunch of people, right? We're all just hanging out, and like
Do you
we're
play that
driving.
game?
I used to. Like you
I used
remember when
to
I was
play it
having
too. It was a lot of
seizures? I
fun.
couldn't exercise quite like I wanted to when I was having seizures, and so I had to find a way to do it. And walking around playing Pokemon Go was a way to do it,
For
right? And so actually, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't when I was having seizures. It was right after the brain surgery. They said take 6 months before you exercise. So, but in any case, I was in like a car with a bunch of people trying to find the next place to go. And I had one of those little Pokeball things, right? Where it would automatically spin for you. And every time it would spin one of the things, my phone would make a noise. And we're driving ever so slowly down a San Diego street where there's nothing but stuff to spin. And I could not turn off the text notification on my phone letting me know I'd just acquired a new item. And so we're driving down, incoming transmission, like the whole way. And I'm going, I can't turn it off. They threatened to throw me out of the van if I didn't figure out how to turn it off.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think. The one I was using for a long time. Do I still have it? Yes, it is. Oh, hang on. Come on. Let's hear it. What the? My phone doesn't work anymore. Son of a. Oh, well. But it was the Star Trek one. It says, Captain, incoming message. So
Nice.
it was Worf, the Worf voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got a great voice for that role.
Yes. Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
You know, I'm trying to
If
think
you were
about
any other man, I would kill
Dorn.
you where I stand.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen Michael Dorn in anything where he's not Worf. I remember he voiced a character in an extraordinarily bad video game back when CD-ROM was new. But since then, I don't think I've ever seen him play any other character but Worf.
Who was it?
And here comes my producer. Hey, Mikey. If you watch Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country,
My favorite.
Michael Dorn played his own ancestor in that movie. He put Kirk and Bones through the trial. in the
Okay,
Klingon.
then I've never seen him play a non-Klingon, okay?
Okay,
Well,
fair
he
enough.
played
fair enough.
Weasel in I Am Weasel. I mean,
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
it was Cow and Chicken.
Well, but that's animated. I want to see
Oh, you
him
wanna
like
see him.
in human face.
I think he was in South Park, but again, that was not by his choice.
I actually asked some people, do you think it's offensive? Like, blackface is offensive. Is human face for someone you usually see in alien makeup offensive?
Yeah.
The consensus was no.
Well, it says here that he was in the Santa Claus 2, which I never watched, and the third one, which I also never watched.
All right, to IMDb it is, because I know what I've seen and you guys don't know what I've seen. So
Maybe it's just a voice. I'd have no idea.
Well, if it was South Park, he was definitely just a voice.
Yeah, I think they imitate most of the voices that are on there. A disclaimer at the beginning of their show saying voices are imitated ... poorly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Are you familiar with South Park, Alisa?
A picture of him out of the Wharf makeup, and he
Oh,
looks so different.
Yeah.
You're familiar with
I
South
didn't
Park?
watch South Park that much, but like, yeah, I've seen like clips of it and stuff. I've heard.
Yeah. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
They get kind of gross sometimes, but they take on tough issues.
Yeah, but I think it was probably kind of fun. I just when I was a kid, I didn't watch any like, I was like one of those good little Christian kids, so I only watched like Veggie Tales and like little kids cartoons. I never watched like The Simpsons or Family Guy or anything.
Was it Kent Hovind recently insisting that there's broccoli in the VeggieTales?
Wait, there's
I
not?
don't know.
Isn't there?
No, he was thinking it was something else, and he was saying that that's broccoli. It turned out to be some other vegetable.
Asparagus or
Oh.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I think the new character is
We can't hear you, Neil.
Actually,
Lisa's
can
a bit
barely
quiet.
hear Lisa.
Yeah, at least you're a bit quiet.
Yeah, you pull that mic back up.
Get the mic close to your face.
Well, she mind you, we've been doing all the talking. Poor Lisa's just been smiling and giggling in the background. So
Oh, I just asked her if she's familiar with South Park. So
Yeah, see, you bring in clowns, and this is what you get.
So, okay, has anyone ever seen a TV show called Castle?
yes,
That was
Sounds
Nathan Fillion,
Okay,
right?
'cause I know nothing about it, but the thing is, Michael Dorn was in it playing a character named Dr. Carter Burke. But the thing is,
Oh, I
Carter
know.
Burke was the name of Burke from Aliens. That was Paul Reiser's character's name, except he wasn't a doctor. Is that a
Burke.
reference or?
you never know. They always do stuff like that, just to like
Sure.
little nods, right?
Is that a live action show you were talking about, Castle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Castle.
Cat was
Yeah,
live
okay, I
action.
think I've seen that on TV.
Nathan Fillion. Of course, the best thing he was ever in, of course, was Firefly. But
Well, of course.
Are you kidding me? Come on. Have you forgotten all about Dr. What the hell's his name? Sing Along Blog. What the hell was that one? He played.
Oh,
Dr.
Dr.
Hammer.
Werewolf blog.
Dr.
So I'm gonna have to
Marvel's
stick
blog.
with Malcolm Reynolds.
Hammer is my penis.
that was really fucking funny. Oh my gosh. I forgot all about that.
You're such a douche.
I was starting to talk a little bit about you being live on Saturday, and we got sidetracked. And I was going to tell you that I ended up doing the show with Tart, and Randolph was there too. He was with me, and we had a lot of fun with these guys. We just let them go at it with each other. But anyways, I went back to see if you guys were still live because I was going to jump in there because I had already had a few by then. So I think it would have been.
You would just have to have joined the Zoom call because the patron live stream shuts off at like after an hour, and then we continue on with anybody that was on the Zoom.
Oh,
Okay, I have definitely seen Michael Dorn out of the Wharf makeup. I just didn't know it was him because it was well before Star Trek. I'm looking here. He was Apollo Creed's bodyguard in Rocky, and he did 60 episodes of Chips.
yeah, I'm just bringing up the Chips picture. I was going to share it, so it's.
wait, Michael Dorn was on Chips.
Yes, for
I'm going to
60
show you the
episodes.
picture in a moment.
He played, let's see, where's the character's name?
Was
Officer
he one of the cops?
Jebediah Turner.
See, I remember Chips, but I don't remember him being in it.
Well, I can barely recognize him without the knobby forehead from playing War.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all the British people. They're just, oh, that's so funny.
Okay, I should have said knobbly instead of knobby, but still.
That would be a Rick and Morty alien, though.
Yeah,
Here you go. Here's Officer Michael Dorn.
Love that shit.
Here's Officer Michael Dorn from Chips.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
But the chin pew,
But you can see it. It's him. You can see it clearly.
It's
the
him,
lip
definitely.
fungus.
Totally a guy that would have a mustache ride T-shirt. God,
He reminds me of that other
FBI.
guy. What the hell's his name? Was it Carl Weathers who was in Predator?
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause with
Yeah,
that, with
yeah,
the
he does have
mustache,
that look.
it's all the like I've seen the picture of him on his IMDb page without the mustache, and it looks nothing like the dude. It's totally the mustache that makes him look like Carl Weathers.
Yeah. But
Action
he
Jack.
must
Talking about a
be
fucking
weird.
lizard. That was my favorite line from Predator. They're talking about a fucking lizard.
Oh, mine was what was the
Jesse
joke
the
he
Body.
told on the No, the joke that Buddy told on the helicopter about having a big pussy or whatever. Why'd you say that twice? I didn't.
Oh, because it was an echo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, you know what? That guy reminds me of Tornado in a Junkyard, because that's the kind of joke he'd try to crack, and he wouldn't understand why it didn't land.
Well, that was if my memory recalls, that's Shane Black, the guy that directed that movie.
Yes.
And he also did Die Hard, I think, and he did
that Christmas
Iron Man 3,
best
and he
Christmas
did
movie.
No,
That's a nice
he
Christmas
did
movie,
not-
yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure with Die Hard, wasn't that Tiernan?
I just remember it being a Christmas movie that is not
Somebody
a Christmas
Google
movie.
that shit.
Yeah, John McTiernan. Here we go. That's Die Hard.
It's weird. I've never considered Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Isn't
I know
it?
it's
Absolutely.
got Christmas in it, but to me,
Oh, see, I
I
was
think of
thinking, sorry,
Christmas movies.
I got it
Okay.
mixed up. Instead of Die Hard, I was thinking Lethal Weapon.
I did that. I explained all the reasons it's a Christmas movie. There are so much like hidden layers, onion layers.
There's presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ho, ho,
Devorah
ho.
White, Argyle, is the limo driver. Argyle is frequently used for stockings for Christmas.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And Takagi, what the hell's his name? Joseph Yoshinobu Takagi. Like take the Japanese parts. It means something like giant tree, is how that translates. Like there's so many things in there that say this is a Christmas movie.
Did you make a movie on this? Or sorry, a video on this?
I did, like, there was this sort of 24-hour Christmas live stream thing, and I did like an hour and a half on that, and why Gremlins is also a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
I would agree with Gremlins for sure.
As long as you don't feed them after midnight. It doesn't say when you can start feeding them again, but
I assume sunrise.
okay.
Huh. One of these days I should watch Heroes, because apparently Michael Dorn played the president.
For
Oh,
which?
cool.
Yeah, in Heroes. You remember Heroes?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
the
that
show.
I never saw it. It looked
Started
bad,
out good, went to shit after season 2.
but,
Blame the screenwriters.
Yeah, I would say so.
wait.
I mean, it kind of pulled itself back a little bit later, but yeah, no, I just first couple seasons are really cool, and then after that, it just went to shit.
Too little, too late at the end, eh?
Well, they didn't
Yeah.
think they were going to have more to film, so they thought they were only going to get the one season, and so when they said, "Hey, we'll
Right.
give you another season," they're like, "Fuck, we didn't have anything written out."
Well, that sounds like Babylon 5 season 5.
Yeah, it's like Lost as well, where they just went,
Yeah.
"Yeah, well,
Oh,
let's throw
yeah.
a dartboard and throw some darts at this shit, and we'll figure it out."
Yeah. You know what? I loved Babylon 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I liked it at the beginning, but I started getting tired of it. It just
Yeah, wait
Season
till
5 was just so bad.
But when they started getting into the wars with
Shadows and
Uh,
Vorlons, Narn
yes,
Centauri.
yes. That's when I really, really dug into it. It's kind of like DS9. It was kind of slow at the beginning, but once they start getting into the war with the Dominion, things just took off because I love General Martok. He's one of my favorite characters in Star Trek.
yeah. Deep
I
Space
can't wait
Nine
to
got better. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what the Orville does with the war with the Kazon. That one's going to be interesting. But I never got into Deep Space Nine, and I think the main reason is because the Ferengi are so freaking annoying. Like I seriously
Quark.
cheerfully strangle absolutely every last Ferengi there is, because you look at Quark and sure, he's got an annoying voice, but he's kind of an okay character. Every other character is a doofus clown, with the possible exception of Nog. But they're all just comic relief. They might as well be slapstick, and it's just no fun to watch.
Yeah.
I love between Odo and Quark, though. I always thought that was geniusly written. And of course, they have Morn, who's actually, the name of Morn comes from Norm from Cheers, because he's always in the bar. And every time she goes to talk to him, He's like, he'd go to say something and then they'd walk away. So he never got his chance to speak. So Morn never said anything. He was just there.
There's a bit of a resemblance, bit of a resemblance there to Norm as well.
Well, here's the problem though with Odo. Okay, because he can do that whole like metamorphosis thing where he can
He's a changeling
and all that, and he manages somehow to recreate an entire uniform. And by the way, he's walking around naked, complete with all of these different details and spangles, but just somehow can't handle eyebrows.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
Exactly what I said.
Now wait a minute. Whoopi Goldberg.
Why can't he have an actual face? But apparently that's how his species, when they take a human form, look. So
they do it so
Whoopi
people can
Goldberg.
recognize them right away. Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg was on that show for how many seasons? Y'all never noticed she didn't have no eyebrows.
Oh, I
No, we
noticed.
did.
She was Guinan.
I noticed.
Great
Of course
character.
I noticed. I noticed before she was even on DS9 when she was in TNG.
Yeah, she was the.
Oh, you're muted, dude.
infrared.
Dude, Mickey, you're muted. Or Mikey. Why did I say Mickey? Mikey, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah, it keeps muting me somehow. Something must be loose. But yeah,
No,
Guy
no,
would
it's
run
me.
around with no eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her character was fucking amazing on that. She added a great new dimension to TNG.
Actually, I have to disagree. I kind of felt like her character was sort of patronizing, to be honest, because every time something, in fact, it wasn't just her though. Every time there was something going on in Star Trek where it was the most common sense, everyone knows this thing, but they explain it like it's so profound, like it's this total revelation that will rock Data's world because he doesn't understand this thing about humanity. Meanwhile, I, the audience, am watching this going, wow, you wouldn't think Guinan could mansplain, but she's totally managing it.
He was a very interesting character. I wish they'd gone more into who she is and her background and all that.
They did in the first movie. You learned a lot more.
Oh, I must have not seen the first movie then. Okay.
Star Trek. What was it called?
Which one?
The very first Next Generation.
Oh, the motion picture.
No. Next Generation movie, not the original Trek.
It wasn't Generations?
That's it. Thank you. Generations. It absolutely was Generations. You are correct, Kate.
And I hate that I know
1,000 points. By all means.
I remember she was in some scene holding her hands something like this and holding the cue back. It's like, what kind of power does she have?
Well, her race was literally unknown when they had her on Next Generation, and she didn't talk about it all that often until Generations. You learned kind of how she ended up there with her people because her world was destroyed by the psychopath played by Owl. And yeah, I mean, you learn a lot more about her background in the movie. Yeah, we figured out. Thanks, Tuds. As you've probably heard by now, we figured it out because there's a bit of a delay from what we're talking about right now to what they see. So I think it's like 20 seconds or something, or 15 seconds. But
Somebody's cat is meowing. This is good. We have cats online again.
And it's not mine this time.
He's bored, and I don't know what you want from me, dude. Come on.
fucking feed me, human.
He eats all day. Come on.
So do I.
Come on.
Oh, that's what
normally
you said. Okay.
Let's go.
Mine?
I hit Mikey's. It was a little small, and his arm was like Cousin Shadows, and I was trying to read it. I was like, something of the
What is it? What is it? I don't even know what it is.
Periodic table of elements. It says.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Right up my alley.
There you go.
Oh,
You want to be on?
pretty.
You want to be on stream? There you go. That's all he wants.
He's like,
That's a
I want
shot.
to be on
Yeah.
camera.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's such a pain in the ass. He just follows me around. He's like, just carry me all day. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, 4
I
legs.
have been
That's a
trying to
nice cat.
train my cats. The clicker training that people can do? I got an actual clicker app, and now whenever I use it, like Xander at least comes running because he expects food for it. Oh, there he is. Hi, Xander.
Hey, Neil, can you highlight Doorknob Head's comment?
Huh?
I like Doorknob Head's comment about cats there. Cats
on there.
online.
The resistance.
They are sending signals to the resistance or messages to take over the world.
Anyway, it's almost 7, and I should get some food because I haven't eaten for quite some time. But this was fun. Nice to meet folks I hadn't met yet before already with the things. So,
Good to see you again, Kate.
yeah, catch you like the plague.
All right, Kate, thanks for jumping in here with us. And please don't catch the plague. No,
Oh, she said like the
unfamiliar, if you guys don't know, well, although I highly doubt it, if you guys are unfamiliar with who she is known as Bionic Dance on YouTube, and she, we were talking about at the beginning of this. Oh, hi, Cafe. Thanks for joining us. She will be mostly quitting the Atheist YouTube and getting into her animation, and she's got what should be an amazing featured coming up pretty soon. So she'll be into the animation and kind of getting away from the atheism stuff, because she's been doing that for over 10 years.
She makes great content.
She does, but she's done it to death, and there just aren't any new theist arguments that she can tackle. I mean, you've been doing it for 10 years. You covered it all, probably more than once. So she's going to focus on her animation, and she's actually promised me that I'll be able to do some voice for her. I think she wants me to do the inner world voice for her. So that's what she needs.
The truck monster. Announcer.
I said, we're going to turn PC Place into a giant mud pit. We'll say the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
I'll make sure to give you lots of reverb, and maybe an echo on there.
Awesome.
Drop you a couple semitones.
Oh, that's gonna sound epic.
It's gonna sound like if Vader loved Gravedigger.
Mikey's gonna make it sound even more epic.
Wait, is that
right?
Yeah, he will.
You've already got the timbre for it. You have a lot of timbre in your voice. Very Yule Brunner. It's way down here. Your instrument is very deep.
Are you not on Twitter anymore? Because I'm not finding you.
Who that me? No.
If you are, send me a message. It'll bump you to the top of my message thing. And then I don't see you in my fucking messages anymore. What the hell happened?
He blocked you, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, he might have blocked me.
Too controversial.
Am I? Am I really, though?
Yeah.
Must be.
Controversial.
Maybe.
I'm having internet issues. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
On Messenger. All right.
Facebook.
1 second, sir. Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I never get a chance to use that.
Reporting for duty. Maybe we'll just do it on my phone.
Right. Taylor, you're not going to come in here and yell at us, are you?
Probably.
No, he just wants to have fun. Taylor's good.
Oh, I see Flow State's in the chat too.
That's
tons of mice and all the others, all the regular people.
Flow State's about to join us. So,
hey, what did I miss earlier when I joined the stream? That you, I said I was there right on time.
Because I was talking about how we were just getting into that conversation. I was talking about how you and I were going to put on events here, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to yell at you." So the Kate and of course X and whatnot, and anyone who wants to come can join us for events that go on here. Mikey's jumping out and come back in. So
okay,
Mikey's going to refresh. Yeah, because you stink, Mikey.
So what do you think of this community, Alisa?
Oh, sorry. It's fun being on here and talking about random stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, we're all kind of winding down at the end of the day here.
Yeah, it's like almost 10 p.m. right now.
Is it? Well, you don't have to hang out. If you got stuff you got to do, you can always abandon.
I don't have anything to do. I just.
Well, then stick around.
I know. I just.
I'm
gonna be right back. I'm gonna do the lights different. Hold up.
Sure. Take your time.
Oh yeah.
I think I just had a bad
Actually-
connection.
Probably.
You guys
Alisa,
were roboting.
Oh, there you are. Were you getting a little hot because the heat from the wearing the sweater and all that? Is that what happened?
What?
Were you getting a little warm because of what you were wearing?
No, I just I was turning. I had like my main lights on. I just turned lamps on instead. I like got my eyes checked today. Sorry, can you hear me? I forgot about my.
We can hear
Yep.
you better. Yeah.
I got an eye exam today, and they like dilated my pupils. So earlier today, my eyes were like killing me, and my eyes are starting to hurt again. And I'm getting a little tired.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what that's like.
Understood.
Yeah, so it's been a long day.
What the fuck does Jimmy want? Hold on. Hang on. Sorry, Jimmy Snow sent me a message.
I was going to say Jimmy Garoppolo is messaging you. Wow.
No. You're Mr. Atheist. No, it wasn't him. Somebody else. His was an older one. Jimmy and I often talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. So. Monday. Okay, so Mike Hart, or J Mike, Jesus Mike as he's known, can do a Monday, which is great. Sorry, Mike, I'll get back to you when I am finished, and we will set it up. Because he was supposed to come on my show a long time back, but something happened and he wasn't able to do it. Hi, sassy heathen. Nice to see you. Taylor, what the fuck, slacker? I sent you a fucking link. Man, I get distracted easy. Anyways, so and we were going to arrange to have him on the show, but something fell through and he couldn't do it. He lost a Twitter account or something. I can't remember, but we'll set it up. And he says he can do Mondays, so Mondays will probably work best because I do Mondays and Wednesdays, and that might change, guys, in the future. I'm going to probably only be doing the show COVID. There it is. The virus himself showed up to what's with the holy? You're fucking Grizzly Adams all of a sudden. What's going on there, Tim?
Yeah, no, I just haven't shaved in a while.
No kidding.
Last time I let my beard grow out about this long, and then I trimmed it down like I normally do. And my daughter saw me, and she goes, "I don't like you like that." I guess I'm growing it back then.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it really looks good. I like it. I dig it.
Well, I'm getting mixed reviews. People don't notice how much gray I have until I let my shit grow out.
No, come on.
Oh well, yeah, but you're way fucking older though.
That's fair enough. Yeah, right. You had to rub that in, didn't you?
Yeah, that was nice.
He volleyball spikes you right into the sand on that
Comparing
one.
me to your old grandpa ass.
I know. I got sand burns as well as sunburn from that one.
Nothing like a good volleyball spike.
Yep, absolutely.
Remember
Randolph
Seasons? That was
in
nice.
his bathroom from Jemima Puddleduck. She's actually not talking about Mikey for once. So,
Oh, yeah.
did you
She already did.
in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's finished. I might have to do a few touch-ups here and there, but that's just normal. It's done. I
How do you
was
make a drink?
on the after party, Alisa, just a couple days ago, and so I did it while I was painting the washroom, the ensuite washroom from our master bedroom. So it's, people can watch me paint while we're all chatting instead of just sitting around. I try to be
Nobody wants to
productive
watch
where I can.
What's this all about, Randolph? The
I don't know because I don't play the accordion, so it's news to me.
Well, when I put out the tweet about needing a new bass player, Matt Delante said, oddly enough, I just bought 2 basses. I'm like,
I wonder if it's
I'm like, yeah, dude, but you live like fucking like 3,000 miles away from me, so it's going to be a hell of a commute to come to the band practice. And he was like, well, that's not even the problem. I may own the basses, but I don't know really how to play the basses. So I'm like, well, yeah, I guess you'll have to. He goes, I can do like Triangle. I'm like, no. We have one song with one moment where I hit a triangle, and I'm in charge of that. So
I think Tons of Mice might be making some subtle reference to Weird Al Yankovic, maybe, as I mentioned it the other day in the stream. I don't know.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, that's the only dots I can connect on that. So, but if it's the case, that's a real good subtle one. Nicely done, tons of mice.
Oh, jeez. Look at the size of the bottle Mikey just brought in. It's like, I expect things to go south any minute now. I need this gigantic fucking freight car sized bottle to.
It's cheaper.
The last time I saw me was taking a little tiny edible, and it was pretty nervous.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I never got to do my follow up report on that.
And?
So probably like 10 minutes before we wrapped, I was completely gone. I was just like, don't say anything or they will notice. Just shut up, keep smiling and nodding, and you'll be right through this. Because if you say anything, they're going to fuck with you. And you're in no state to defend yourself. I was just like,
mm-hmm. Were you going to say, Dylan?
Oh, everybody can tell I'm high.
And then
yeah, they get that paranoid spirit. Everyone knows I fucked up.
So then I like texted my girl and I was like, I was like, I don't know if my legs work. You may have to come save me. So here she comes, comes stumbling in. She's like, I'm here to rescue you. I was like, I feel really good. And it was hilarious for the rest of the night.
Oh, I bet. Absolutely. They're fun to do. I'm still out of gummies. My guy hasn't come through for me.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm going to go down to. I told him. Well, I got a guy that. Let me put it this way: I got a guy that makes them, or my friend's friend makes them, and I get them for dirt cheap. Like they usually charge $5 to $6 a gummy for people. I get them for like $2 or less, depending on how many he's made. I can get a bag of like 40 for like $80. Right, so
it's funny how
that's
we
2 times 4.
People still just buy from their plugs.
Yeah, well, this guy actually grows them for stores, so he's legally not growing, makes them for edibles for stores. So he legally makes them. But they're not high dose THC; they're like mid range. I have them here, and I'm not eating anymore because these things fucked me right up, like harshly. But
it's the good stuff.
This is. These are the Lego brick ones here. That they're like 30 milligrams per.
I think.
No, 10 is my max. 10 is my max. You gotta know. Gotta know your limits.
As you can see, they're still in there, and I ain't fucking eating them anymore because these things put me into a paranoia state where I literally thought my heart was gonna jump out of my chest like a fucking xenomorph from Aliens. You know,
the face huggers.
Exactly. Which you can get at. I'm thinking of buying one because they're like only $20, but you can get the face hugger masks, like COVID masks. Then the wraps around your neck and everything. Those are fucking awesome. I just might want to have one just as a Halloween costume because that's all you need. You're just some dude with a face hugger on you, right? I think that'd be a great costume.
Just get like a white shirt and just have like blood all over the.
Yeah, like spaghetti noodles, like Buddy from the original movie. Yeah. That'd be so
swear to
funny.
God, one of my coworkers coughs like homeboy right before he had that face hugger burst out of his chest. He always got. I was like,
wait, he's coughing? Does he have the Rona? Or?
Am I splotchy? Or is that light?
No, you're splotchy. You're splotchy ass.
The Rona.
Splotchy as fuck.
Like abbreviating steroids to roids. Everything's
getting the COVID, the Rona. There's always say it.
The Rona.
I go by many names.
But you could call me Tim. No, sorry, Monty Python reference. My bad.
Oh yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah,
they need him. Kim. I thought you said Kim, and it was a China reference.
Oh no. No, I know. A lot of it's kind of funny because people say you can't call it the China virus or the Wuhan virus and stuff like that, which I don't think it needs to, but a lot of them are named from where they come, like West Nile virus, or
they always have been. It's
a lot of them, not all of them,
for a reason.
I think I saw some article about how it looks like it came from Europe, actually. The coronavirus, they've traced its origins back to there, and then it came to China, and then it blew up like crazy because the population's so dense.
How? Because it came from animals. So how is that possible?
I don't know. Somebody carried it. So,
did you guys start watching Utopia yet?
Utopia
came from a lab. It's 100% not an animal.
No, it is from pangolins. This has been demonstrated.
It's a gain of function virus that's got fucking.
I love pangolins.
HIV strand spliced into it.
What?
It's got
I need to see the peer-reviewed evidence for that one, because that's not what I've seen, and I get papers on this shit all the time because I work in a lab, so I get to update it all the time on this kind of thing, and I've never seen that before.
Well, you must have a shitty lab.
No, not a shitty lab. It's not like
I get my stuff off BitChute.
Oh, off what? BitChute?
Yeah. You don't know what BitChute is?
I know exactly what BitChute is.
Okay, yeah.
I know what it is, and I'm going to say it's not reliable. So when I get articles or actual papers from laboratories that are actually dealing with these things, it's dude, there's nothing behind this that says that it was created to. This is something. Viruses are natural, okay, and they happen, right? And it's only a matter of time.
A ton of experts, people with credentials and shit, that have come out and said that it gets silenced.
What? No. Dude, come on.
Oh,
that's like saying the expert that said the Holocaust, the expert that said the Holocaust never happened, that the papers were faked from the the Red Cross or whatever.
All the doctors that have opposing opinions to.
I don't know. I've never seen them.
You haven't, for real?
A consensus, because the only consensuses that I know of come from actual peer-reviewed evidence that I see from through work or whatever, or the stuff that I might be reading. I don't know. I'll tell you what, Taylor, send me some links because I'd really like to look into this.
No, yeah, I will.
Okay. I will. It's not really worth us fighting over because I think
I'm not trying to fight or be antagonistic or anything. If my voice sounds bad, it's just because I'm tired. But
no worries, man.
A fight to the death.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you later.
I wouldn't.
Bye, everyone. Sorry, I got to
go.
Dude, we've been friends for a little while now, and I consider you a friend. So obviously, I'd love to see what you've checked out for sure, because maybe I am missing something. I don't know, but I would definitely like to check that shit out. Yeah, Mikey, what's up with the cat?
He won't. He has food and water, and then he walks to the food dish, and then he walks over to me, and then he meows. Go eat it.
Our cat's a dick like that too.
There's food
maybe he needs a little hubba.
Maybe he needs to grow his balls back and then escape out of the house and go find a girl cat. I'm not. No. No. He has siblings who, if he wants to go wrestle and fight and chase, they can do all that. You're not going to come up here.
Same, Daddy.
No, you're not going to come up here, sit on my lap, get to the keyboard, start fucking shit up, and then just fucking look at me like I'm the asshole after you claw me in the thigh. No, I'm not playing this game with you. I had a rough day at work, and I don't want you up here knocking shit up. I'm sorry.
Actually, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
What'd you read the kids tonight?
I'm reading Howl's Moving Castle to the kids right now.
No way. That's like one of my fucking favorites right there.
I've seen the movie about 17 million times, and so
yeah, me too.
I'm like, I want to get the source material. So we've been going through all of the Ghibli movies that have books and reading the books on them. So
very cool.
Totoro's really good. Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, of course. Kiki's Delivery. They're all really good.
Princess Mononoke is really good.
Yeah.
The Wind Also Rises is great.
That's a brilliant show.
Apparently, the book for Jesus Christ, what is the name of the movie? There was a one that came out where like you're not supposed to know people's true names, and it was a Tales of Earthsea.
Yes. Yeah.
Apparently, the book is really good. Right, the movie sucked.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to delete it and just get the damn book.
That's the only kind of animation I've been able to get my fiance to watch is she watched Spirited Away and she absolutely loved it. I was like, see, let me now just watch this show. She's like, nope.
Like, what's the other that you want her to watch?
Just general anime. Like I can't get her to watch any anime whatsoever.
Make her watch Grave of the Fireflies.
I was like, come on, this is probably right up your alley. You're really going like this. She's like, I don't like cartoons. I'm like, and now we have to fight to the death because you will not call them cartoons. Anime is different.
That's okay. Yeah. My wife doesn't watch any of that stuff either, so more fun for me.
Fine. Me and X can go hang out and watch fucking anime because two people in particular are uncool and don't know how to watch good shows.
Anime is great for tentacle porn.
Quiet down there. Did all the doctors tell you that? Shut up.
She just doesn't want to watch tentacle porn with you. She doesn't want you doing that weird shit to her.
I came in at tentacle porn.
Which I've seen my share of.
It's not the tentacle porn that she has the problem with. It's the fighting.
It's having to wear the cat ears.
The ears.
Hey, come on, man!
It's the tail.
Hey, you stop that right now.
I had the side babe on a couple weeks back, and she had the headphones with the cat ears.
Yeah,
they look.
Mike's got real life cat girl going on back there.
I don't know who Dan Crenshaw is.
People have fun. Who?
Yeah,
Dan Crenshaw. He's one of our House of Representative. X, you know who he is, right?
Yeah, he's he's Solid Snake.
Yeah. So he wears an eye patch because in combat he lost his eye. And he has a video where one of the opening card is "Do face masks work?" And the title is "Not if you wear it like that, Dan."
I was about to say, that's the only thing he's got going for him besides his policies are absolute shit. So the only reason I know him is because of his eye patch. So it's like, yeah, that's a heck of a fucking replacement for a personality there, Dan. You know.
I mean, it is pretty cool marketing.
If I could pull it off, I would.
Fuck out of having a pirate in this day and age.
Points. Points for Simply Secular.
Huh?
Points for Simply Secular. Who is this anime person? That's points. Yeah,
I don't even know.
Actually, it stands for. No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go down that route. Sorry, I don't want to be that guy.
It's in the comments. Check it out now.
I'm taking forever.
I met a guy that pronounced it aneme one time. I'm like, how the fuck did you get there?
Did you drive here, sir? Because I'm gonna need that license from you. You clearly have vision problems.
Probably the same kind of person that would read, like fishing line. Oh, it says it's 25 libs and 350 yin. You know.
Lib, like torque conversion would just be the funniest thing to hear that person say. Foot libs.
How much tire pressure does that have? Oh, it has 35.
Psy.
Psy. What are you, Greek?
All right, let me get the scoreboard going here.
Every time I look at your window, Taylor, I just see the COVID and I just start laughing my ass.
All right.
Is that a play on an American flag with like roses, the socialist roses behind you?
No, this is sorry. This is actually the flag of Bretagne. It's the flag of Brittany in France.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to live near Brittany in a little town called Blois.
Was it Britney Spears?
So did I, but she was an asshole. So
Free
she moved away.
How did I know that shit was gonna come?
Yeah. Well, that's my sister-in-law's name, and I fucking hate her.
We're all
okay.
I'll never forget the time that me and my brother were 4 years apart, My brother and I, to all the fucking grammarians out there, sorry. I was swimming at his apartment complex, and my brother and I, we're 4 years apart, but we look identical. And so when we worked at the same place one time, everybody would be like coming up behind me, "Oh, hey, Rob," and I'm like, "Nope, you got the wrong one." And they're like, "No," I'm like, "No, I'm the one that dresses better." And then he heard about that one, he got fucking mad. But anyway, we were swimming at the apartment complex that he was living in, and she mistook me for him and swam up underneath me, under my legs, and just completely just grabbed my balls. And I was just like, "Oh, hey." But it wasn't a funny, playful kind. It was like, that's meant to cause harm, like BDSM type shit. And I'm like, nope, not into that. Nope.
Give me your balls.
Jesus.
And she got embarrassed. And it was funny. The water started boiling, you know.
We've got a challenge here from my friend Dave. Dave would like to hear everyone pronounce this
solder.
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 Oh.
Solder.
Oh yeah, I didn't know it was spelled like that, but yeah, solder.
It's not solder.
It's
just solder.
I read
But
that
yes,
like
that is the way it's spelled.
Solder.
Oh, it's just like
mean.
kernel.
Oh, solder.
Or
Damn
cock.
it.
Oh yeah, CAULK. Yeah, all right. Yeah. That's
The weirdest one is the first R in February is not silent.
That's why I say February.
That's why
I'm that asshole.
I just call it by its rightful name, Black History Month.
They still gave you guys the shortest fucking month of the year.
Ain't that about a
Yeah.
bitch? Every 4 years, we get one more day.
You get an
Like,
extra
come on.
day every 4 years.
And
Yeah,
it's
gee,
still-
thanks for the reparations there,
Still
guys.
the smallest
That's
one.
3 days left. We have to hear the white supremacists ask for a white remembrance month.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. But anyway,
Or white history month or whatever they want.
He's like, that's a point for X.
that's
I'll give that to one.
yeah. Mikey does it. He tallies up points and stuff like that. Taylor, I just want to say I dig your hat, dude. Your toque or whatever that is there. Is
What's
that? A toque or is it actually a baseball hat? Your hat, your headgear.
Yeah, no, it's a bandana.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, look, you're creeping into my realm now, are you?
He grew out the beard like you. He's got the headband like you. See?
I wear these under my hard hats all day long. I haven't showered since work, so I'm just
Gotcha.
greasing the fuck out.
I did.
Right.
Dude, every other day I skip showering too because I like to build up the natural oils again in the hair and the body and stuff. And then,
I don't ever do that. I work in concrete.
well,
But-
yeah, I mean, there's
but
some
you
things
get
I
home
don't.
from work
I work in
and
a
I-
lab,
Yeah, I'm just too
so
lazy
it's
to
easier for
shower
me
right
to
now.
skip.
I'm
Something
still
like
at
that,
work.
I don't know.
I don't move enough to be sweaty. I mean, in summertime it gets really warm, but I shower more in the summer than I do in this in the. I have nobody to impress. I just go home and crawl into my room and watch cartoons or whatever, or do these. And so I shower 4 nights a week basically right now in the wintertime. I don't shower every day because I want to. The reason my hair looks as good as it does is because I don't wash it every day.
You got to do the cold water on the off days. Just cold water, rinse off some of the what's it called?
When I do stick the extra showers in, I just condition it. I don't wash it. I just throw conditioner in.
Mikey and I actually have somebody to impress every day, so
Oh no, I've set the bar very low from the onset, so I'm good. And after I learned what her ex was like, oh, I'm fucking perfect.
He asserted his dominance the first day and just marked his territory all over the house.
I'm strutting around here like fucking Idris
we don't
Elba,
need to hear about him in water sports.
If you know the financial dependency, then you don't have to worry about things like grooming.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, fucking doorknob. Tons of Mice has a good question. I don't want to spoil it.
Which one?
The last one from Tons.
Sukur Baal?
Sukur Baal?
Soccer ball.
The candidate?
It's Sukur
Oh my
Baal.
God.
No, because it's pronounced
It's
Baal.
not pronounced Baal.
It's Baal, but
It's
I say
Baal.
Soccer
Baal.
ball.
Either is acceptable. I say ball.
That there soccer ball.
Yeah, see now Taylor and I are ballers. It's the opportunity to say that. So
that's minus 1 point trying too hard.
Noted. My Sharpie tells no lies. The Sharpie knows. I'm getting some fumes off this bitch.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
No,
but you guys,
Lord Jesus, it never stops.
It's just so everybody knows, and I'm not saying this so that you all send me birthday wishes, but my birthday is tomorrow. And some friends of mine want to spoil me. So,
can I get some subtitles for Irish Reed?
Can't get away from the fucking French, can I?
Try as you might.
Some friends of mine want to kind of have a little bit of fun with me tonight. I'm not working tomorrow because I always take the days off around my birthday. I took today off, tomorrow off, and Wednesday off. And of course, Wednesday I've got it, which is why there won't be a show Wednesday, guys. Apologies, but it's once again it is time for me to give up some blood to the vampires. So I have my blood donation and
the Dracula pyramid scheme.
That's the one. And then I think, well, my mom wanted to have me over actually tomorrow, but I think more buddies of mine want to have a little fun with me tomorrow. So I might have to schedule my mom for Wednesday and my sister because, I don't know. I got to make room for everybody, I guess. But yeah, I can probably pull that down. But yeah, I mean, so I'm going to bring this one to a close. I know a couple of you guys just jumped in here fairly recently. But unfortunately, I do have to go and appease some of the other people that apparently want to throw gifts at me. So, yay, me.
Hey, before we say goodbye for 45 more minutes, throw the baller on the end of your name so people don't forget.
I didn't realize you changed it to that. Hold on, I'm going to give you the center solo layout there because that is fucking awesome. COVID the baller. That is fucking.
You're a baller too, so you get the title as well.
Oh, do I? Hang on.
It was your brainchild.
Fair enough. Shit, I can't just change it mid. I will. Next time I come on, can I do that? Can I?
Yeah, go to the bottom left hand corner.
Yeah,
and then click on the three dots over your thing.
Mikey, look at mine.
I did. Not French. Oh! I see. Hang on.
I'm from Chicago. We don't say the.
Wait. Well, let me do it.
We say duh.
Well, let me do it, Mikey.
Got to click on the text, not the not the little person.
Click on your
tends to be French.
In your square, you have three dots. What does it say?
The Brittany culture group is the same as Cornwall in Ireland.
It says music for atheist. Remove from stream.
They say like they're
edit name.
Like they're Breton. Nope. They're not Francais.
Breton.
Yeah.
I do not have edit name.
Because I've done it for other people. Like, what if you in the actual window where everyone's picture is, if you highlight yourself, you should still have like a little dot up in the corner on that one, top right hand corner.
Okay.
Nope, that ain't
still
it.
Nothing.
Here, I'll even come back as you, and then I'll change your name. Hold on.
What?
I'll leave you back as you.
In Nantes or.
Hold on.
Did you see what fucking X did with his? What is that, baller in Japanese?
Oh no, I can do baller.
Alisa le balu. I love it. I wanted to be Neil the 604 baller, but damn it.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll do it.
What do you mean you'll do it? He's mad. I don't know how he does his shit because I can't even do it. This is my goddamn channel.
It's an age thing.
Probably. I'm so out of touch with the technology today.
Compared your gray hair to my gray hair.
Here you go, Alyssa.
What's that? Ballers? Wait, no. Is that
I'm the Swedish baller.
Oh, Swedish baller. There you go.
Only it's in French.
Oh yeah.
X just keeps changing to Japanese characters.
Well, that's
Does that say
Bada,
baller?
but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I could make it. What kind of balls are we talking about here? Because there's different slang for each one of those. So,
well, we were. When did I start? Because you were thinking Baal was the name, and Taylor was with me on the Baal. So I said we were Baalers, and then so we changed it to Ballers. So that's basically where that came from. Neil the 604 self highlighter. Hey, what are you trying to say? Okay.
I gotta change mine so that Donald Trump can understand it.
Like he's gonna watch this.
Yeah, see? He can read that now.
Ah! No, not that kind of baller. What the fuck you, Dave. Baller, bowler, bingo player. Come on, Grandpa, you can do it. Screw you, kid. You're not getting a Christmas card for me this year.
God damn it, who's playing Skilo?
Oh, thank you, Jemima.
This is for everybody that's not nailing me.
No, don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. They'll demonetize the video. Don't do it. Don't do it. They'll take all the money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You could do your own singing version of it though, because it would count as a cover.
Neil, wrap the song.
Me?
Hello?
Why
Oh,
me?
which
I'm
one
not
was it? All right.
I'm
Oh,
like
you
a
said Neil.
demo
My
guy.
bad.
You a baller. Show ball for us.
I wish I was like 6'9".
I used to get with Miyoshi. You know
It's
that
fine.
she is very fine.
See, dude, I can't fucking change my name. I'd have to remove from stream.
And now we have taken over.
Except it says we're still live, so he didn't turn it off yet. So.
He can always rejoin, but Iris Swede, execute order 66.
There you go. I have to leave in order to change mine. Neil the 604 baller. There you go. Now we're all ballers.
I'm the baller.
No, we're
The
not. This is
baller.
an exclusive thing. This is about being better than other people.
Oh, I'm definitely better than a lot of people. I work with them.
Execute order. Lick my balls.
Lick my ballers.
Do it now.
Do it.
Hey, Palpatine, what do you call that? What do you do with a piece of meat that's too tough to eat? You stew it.
You smoke it.
What do you call God's chosen people? You Jew it.
Oh fuck! I wish I knew that one when my dad was still alive. He would have thought it was hilarious. He would have thought it was hysterical. All right, I got to wrap it up because I got people that are looking forward to hanging out for the rest of the evening. They have to work. I don't.
Don't
What's that?
do it.
We want to meet your people.
You want to meet my people?
Yeah,
You don't
bring
want
them
to
on
meet
the
my
live stream.
people,
Oh, there's a super chat.
dude. Oh, Mike, what are you doing, man? Oh, see, now I got to give him an extra $5 for payment. This
Yeah, cycles it right back. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, after Google takes it, you're going to end up owing him money.
probably right. Yeah.
Oh, what's
No,
that?
I
You
just-
gave me $5. I'll need $30 from you for your payment.
Yeah, but $5 Canadian is like 42 cents or something US. But
Oh, I did USD, baby. I'm
US
throwing them
USD?
big bills
I mean,
out there.
$4? The big bills. Yeah.
I remember I gave him $20 USD. That was like rent for a year in Canada.
That's before Trump.
No,
Yeah,
he had
literally.
enough for a new moose.
Well, he hollowed out the old one. He needs to put a new one next to it. He needs
Exactly.
to expand.
My new moose is a V8 for fuck's sake. So it makes a lot of noise when I run through the
Points.
I'm not that guy that has to go. I could have had a V8 moose, but yeah.
Just funk.
No, really, my sister got bit by a moose once. It was really
What was
nasty.
What was that fucking what was it, Robot Chicken, where the guy got bit by a radioactive deer and he was like Deer Man or something instead of Spider-Man? Fucking hilarious.
That would be terrifying.
Right? Right. But Alisa, thank you so much again for joining me today, and thank you for putting up with my after party. I hope you had a little bit of fun here.
Pretty good.
All right. Thank you, everyone who joined us. Of course, Bionic Dancer Kate Farr, as she's her actual name, and everyone knows that. So I'm not doxing anyone, so chill out. She was also with us, and Randolph Richardson, who was with us for a little bit. I will put out a great big thank you tweet to everyone that was involved with tonight's show. What do you got here? Mikey's got a list. Let's give a slow layout.
Mikey, do it.
So, for today's points challenge for comments, quips, zingers, and all that good filth, for the first time ever, we have a quintuple tie because I was late getting here. And Simply Secular, me, X, Irish Weed, and Neil all got a point. So, la 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 la, we all share the crown today and coins. Fucking off.
Yeah,
And everyone's special. Nobody's special.
Exactly. He's just saying that because it's my birthday. I never win these things. All right. Thanks.
Just keep interrupting him when he's trying to leave. He'll never go.
Have you never been here before?
No, I love it.
This is what we do. He's never when he needs to.
He tells us he wants to wrap things up, and we start interrupting him for 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's fun for us.
Well, as long as we keep him from getting to the Christopher Hitchens thing, he'll never get out of here. I mean, we got to let him finish that sentence.
For this one.
He does Carl Sagan.
Yeah, I changed.
So I have a really cool Carl Sagan story. It takes about 45 minutes to tell.
It takes billions and billions of hours to tell the Carl Sagan story. It's the most entertaining story one could ever hope for in the cosmos. I sent pictures on the Voyager with boobies.
Oh God, people help me. Anyway, you guys are always a lot of fun. These are always a lot of fun.
X is now the winner. X just won because that was pretty good. So now I got to give X another point. So now X is in first place, and then we all got second.
I want to thank again. All right, that's it. I'm going to start fucking muting people here in a second. That's it. Thank you again, Alisa, for joining me. I had a lot of fun chatting with you earlier, and a lot of fun in the after party. X, always a fucking pleasure, brother, having you in here. And I promise I will try and get into some of yours as well. As often. All right, you can read that however you fucking want, whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have a new studio soon, so you're welcome to come on whatever the fuck comes out of that studio.
A black leather couch in that studio.
I have a casting couch.
Black leather couch. So how bad do you really want to be a star?
Really bad.
Well, but anyway, a baller. So I mean,
there you go.
I'm giving myself a point. Tied for first, X. Let's go. We're in overtime now, baby. Every shot counts.
I've even got some special lube so you won't get itchy.
Oh God.
Gold Bond.
Why would you be getting itchy?
No, I had
it's got witch hazel in it. It's like it tickles.
I have
what's turpentine?
Sporadic issues with like psoriasis pops up every once in a while, and sometimes it gets super itchy, so I put that shit on it. But anyway,
shit on there.
It's fucking genetic. I can't help it. Anyway, also Mikey, my producer extraordinaire, you got to start showing up on time. Damn it! I know.
I was working, and then I missed you guys over the weekend. I was really in a bad way.
You were sick.
Yeah, I was not feeling good at all. I missed my allergy pill 2 days in a row, and there's fucking 2 cats in this house. I was in pain.
Yeah,
fucking, and with all my neck issues. I sneezed probably like 500 times, and my neck had just turned into this giant knot, and it was just all bad just from sneezing.
Well, it's good to see that you're better.
Yeah, I'm back on the mend. Back drinking my good shit. I didn't even drink for 2 days. Think about that, Neil.
Okay, we can't be friends anymore.
That's how you know I was actually fucking sick. I didn't drink for 2 days.
Yeah, fair enough. Sweet, always great to have you here, man. Always great.
My first video just premiered.
Did it? Sweet.
Yes.
Taylor,
the link.
it's been a while since you've been in, brother, and I love it when you jump in because we always bring a new element to these streams. So anytime you see me going, man, just give me a shout and I'll pop you right in here because it's always fun to have you here, brother.
Always a pleasure.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. We talked about a lot of things. You might want to rewatch so you can recap and stuff like that.
You better recap.
What's this one? Oh, geez, I don't know. Here, tons of
put your link in there, Sweet, so I can sub to you.
Put my link?
No, Sweet. He dropped his first video.
Oh,
so I want to put it out there for the people, but I can't find him.
Oh, yeah. Mark just showed up. Before I go, I'm going to do a little explanation here. Mark sent me 6 bottles of Australian different levels of hot sauce. One of them is called Black Label, and that's apparently the hottest. But the one just under it is called Shit the Bed, and that's the one I think has got the best name. And there's another one, just a hot sauce, and then he sent a special kind of barbecue sauce. I've tasted them all; they're all really good. Mark, I'm going to tell you right now, the Black Label doesn't even come close to some of the hot sauces I've had, my friend, and I could do a teaspoon of it. I am not going to do it tonight because I have to shut this down. But the next stream that I do, which will be no. First of all, it would take me a few minutes to go and get it all and set it all up, and I've got to get out of here. So the next stream will be on Monday. Let me see. Mark, if you show up, I'll do it for sure. We've got Monday. I have Diogenes of Mayberry. Sorry, that's Saturday, not Monday. So Saturday, October 24th, 6 p.m., I'll be talking with Diogenes, whatever the fuck it's called, of Mayberry. He's one of the members of the International Atheist Association, and we'll probably talk a little bit about that, and there's a whole bunch behind that. So go look it up if you really want to know. And we'll be, of course, hearing the deconversion story. And until next time, guys, remember, with the whole COVID thing going on right now, be well, be safe, and above all, be kind. And Mark, I promise you on Saturday, I will do the hot sauce.
Do it.
I've already done a teaspoon of it. My roommate's like, "You're insane." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty fucking hot." And then it went away in a few minutes. But anyway,
what kind is it?
It's called Black Label.
What's the headlining pepper?
I'm not entirely sure. I know it's got a capsaicin level of close to 2 million, I think, or almost.
Oh,
or
Scoville, the Scoville scale.
Yeah, Scoville scale. It's up. It's up over like 1 million or something. So you guys can tune in Saturday.
Neil, you drank that shit?
No, just a teaspoon of it.
Oh, a teaspoon of that shit? That's bear mace in liquid form. That's what's in the canister. You just ate it?
Yeah.
You're just here. You're just here and you're fine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I like hot sauce.
No, you are immune to hot sauce. We need to get you to the lab. I'm glad you work at a lab. We can study you. If you are eating shit that's 2 million Scoville and you're just chilling, there's something going on here.
Well,
No,
dude, of course,
Is a symptom of COVID, so you're infected.
Yeah. You got the Roni, bro.
You got the Rona.
I got the Rona.
That's why he didn't get bothered.
Did you hear the FDA put out, or the CDC put out a thing saying that, one of the things with COVID is you lose taste, and every single person that has a live, laugh, love sign in their house went.
All the white sticks are gone.
That was good. All right, enough of this shenanigans, you guys. All right, until next time, guys. I already said the whole COVID thing. Just stay safe, guys, okay? And like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Prove it.
I should have known. All right, here we go. We got my new outro coming up right now.